How is it going, guys? Slippery Jim here. Welcome back to Sky Vaults. And in the last episode, among other things, I did some more work with Britannia. We fought the Britannia boss, got some Gaia spirits, which allowed me to upgrade my mana spreaders to the tier 3 max level mana spreaders, and also did some automating of the catalyst and stuff like that. So we're pretty much done with Britannia, but I did a little bit of experimenting in between episodes too. Now that I've got the upgraded mana spreaders on my TNT mana farm over here, it actually went from being able to fill up a mana pool from empty to full in 2 minutes 30 seconds with the old mana spreaders, the elven ones. Well, now with the Gaia mana spreaders, it can actually fill a mana pool in 34 seconds, up from 2 minutes 30. That's crazy. So yeah, they're definitely worth upgrading to. It's crazy fast now. It is insane how fast it is, which is really good. So yeah, I also, in between episodes, I put a master on-off switch here, just so that I don't have to listen to the really loud explosions whenever this thing shuts itself off. And I can just turn it back on when I need to refill stuff, because I've got quite a lot of mana stored now, which is really good. Yeah, but it's good just being able to like flick a switch and just get, a ton of these resources that are quite useful, like soul sand and stuff like that. I also went through and upgraded the, capacity of those drawers and stuff like that. So, yeah. Anyway, in this episode, guys, what we're going to kick things off with, I was looking here and we've actually got a ton of chaos catalysts. So I thought we might run one of these today at least, and have a bit of, random excitement with that. So yeah, let's just I'm going to put away my Britannia stuff, and then we're going to get ready to jump into a Chaos Vault. Let's do it. All right, I think we're ready to jump into the Chaos Vault, guys. I've got all my gear. I've got the Chaos Crystal here as well. Before we do, I probably should spend that expertise point. I keep forgetting. We'll just chuck it on Unbreakable so my gear lasts longer. And let's head on in and see how crazy this Chaos Vault's going to get. Okay, we got a Scav. 2 zombie brains. It doesn't look too bad. It's not going to be super easy though. 28 rip pages is quite a lot. Let's have a look at the modifiers. 5 times angry, 3 times plentiful, 4 times clumsy. Wow, that's a bad one. That's a super bad one. 4 times living, 7 times chunky, 2 times lucky, 9 times rapid, 4 times ornate, 3 times wooden, 2 times wild, 3 times opulent, 3 times gilded. Yeah, it's not the greatest as far as looting goes. But yeah, it's going to make it hard for us to get the scav done as well with that. All the trap chests we're going to be hitting. Even with my 125% or whatever it is, trap disarm, it's going to be quite tough. So yeah, let's have a look down here. See what's going on. I really don't like this theme either. Oh my god. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the snow or something. Oh no. What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Oh no. What the hell? Oh man. What the heck was that, dudes? I just got destroyed in the first... What was that? 2 minutes in the vault? The snow sucked me under. Like, God, I should have just whipped out my hammer and just plowed my way out of there. Well, I haven't died in a long time. I hate to think how much this is going to cost. Let's respawn. God damn. God damn it. My ghost, guys. My ghost. Oh no. Oh man. What the hell, dude? It's buyback time. Alright. Let's just grab our ghost here. How much are you gonna cost me? I do have well over 2,000 gold, so I'm pretty sure I can afford whatever it throws at me here. Let's have a look. 251, because I've got all Omega gear plus. Wow, look how expensive the treasure keys are. 18 for the magnet and sword and all the Omega stuff each. The backpacks are 6 each as well. 251 gold. Alrighty. How much have we got here? Let's have a look. Dude, that's 128. We need a bit more, I think. That should be enough. Expensive. Damn, that was brutal though. Just put it in. It's been a while since I've had to do this, but 251, there we go. Let's just put the rest of this back around here, I guess. I'm gonna have to restock this. Definitely the most expensive buyback Ghost Revival that I've ever done. Oh wait, we got a transmog? Death's Door? Hopefully I got all my stuff back. Looks like I did. Damn. I'm almost glad that I don't have to try and complete that scav, because that was going to be pretty tough with like 200% trapped chests. Let's just see if these are in the I think we need to junk identify these blocks. Damn, how long has it been, guys, since I've died? That's crazy. So Death's Door, what transmog is that though? Death's Door. Maybe it's a shield? That would make sense, right? You die. You have an expensive death and then it gives you a shield. Let's have a look here. And there's a few here that I haven't discovered yet. This one here looks interesting. I don't see anything new though for shields. There's not that many shield transmogs. So it's not a shield. Well, is it a sword? Oh wait, this thing here. Death's Door, there it is. Wow, that's crazy looking. Super wide though. Let's try this out. Sort of goes with my out. Whoa, it is huge. Is it worth all that gold though? Probably. It's a pretty cool transmog actually. Very fancy looking. Well, yeah, I don't know. All right, well, we got a new transmog at least. That's cool. And I've still got 1,900 gold, so yeah. Damn, I definitely shouldn't take the Chaos Vaults for granted though. Those things can be super dangerous sometimes. I kind of just got stuck in the snow though. There was a little bit of the terrain that was at fault there. Oh well. Okay, what should we do next, guys? Well, I'll have to have a think about this. Let's just sort out our gear and stuff like that. I should have got a little bit of loot out of that actually. Let's just see what we got. This is not from the vault. That was from my shenanigans with the Britannia mod. But yeah, we didn't really get that much loot. We were only in there for 2 minutes. We're only literally there for 2 minutes. So yeah, there's not really going to be any loot to speak of there. Well, I suppose I'm going to have to redeem myself, guys, after that fail, after getting stuck in the powdered snow in that Chaos Vault. I'm a little bit scared to try another Chaos Crystal today. We will probably do a run on these Chaos Crystals sometime in the future, maybe when I hit level 100. But I think we might try to continue our Ascension run instead today. Hopefully I can be a bit more careful in this one. Let's just get ourselves a crystal. And oh, I'm out of XP because I died. Hopefully that's enough. So yeah, we're at 35 stacks at the moment. So what that means is basically to complete the objectives is getting really, really hard. So we'll have to see how we go. Hopefully we can continue our run. My goal is to get to level 40 plus, but obviously I'm going to have to beat every single vault along the way to do that. We'll see how we go. Let's jump on in here and see how hard our objective is going to be. Okay, we have a scav here. Oh, this is a hard one. We've got to get 3 spider webbing spools and 3 cracked pearls. They are both omega rarity items. And 2 saddlebags, which are epic. 7 bone shards, which should be easy, and 14 purple mob essence from the dweller mobs, which we should be able to get done as we go. But yeah, it's kind of down to RNG when you get that many omega items. Like, it's not really down to how many chests, it's just like how lucky you get with the chests. In retrospect, I probably should have used a different trinket here for more rarity, but oh well. It is what it is. We have to try and find a ton of coins. Hopefully we can get some juicy dungeons with coins or ornate chests as well. All right, I guess we got to get started with these. Okay, we got a couple of we got a champion. I have to be a bit careful. Like, I was thinking about, like, maybe one reason that I died so quickly in that last vault is I actually changed my chest plate because my chest plate ran out of repair slots. So I changed it up, and my old one had a lot of critical hit resistance on it, which I'd kind of gotten used to having, but this new one doesn't have so much. In fact, we have 25%, but I had a lot more than that before. I'm not sure what my overall resistance level is at the moment. But I really gotta watch out for my health. I don't know if we're at the resistance cap. Let's just kill this guy. Thank you. Alright, let's get out of here. I gotta keep an eye out for dungeons as well to have any hope, really, for this. Hey. One downside of having a really good hammer is you do kind of create obstacles for yourself sometimes. Let's just see if we can get out of here. Got to get up there. Oh, okay. Nice. So, let's keep going north. Actually, maybe I should complete the upstairs level as well. Oh, yeah. So, let's get this done. Let's just spawn these guys in. I do need to remember to kill the dweller mobs where I can as well, because they're going to drop the purple essence for me. Let's just want to make sure I get slimes here. Die, slimes, die. Okay, there's a bounty completed. Always good. So yeah, we're looking out for the saddlebags when it comes to the ornates. Okay, here's some dwellers. Let's take these guys out if we can. Go away, you. Where did I kill him? I must have killed him with my Archon. Alrighty, so far so good. Alrighty. Okay, that's pretty much this whole room done. Let's move on. I'm a bit worried about whether we're gonna get these Omega items or not. Let's have a look downstairs here. There's another champion. It's just okay, that's living, don't care about that. Get these couple. What do we got here? Gilded, nice. Oh gosh, Swampy got me. Alrighty, I can't see a thing. Where are these ornates? It does help to have treasure goggles when you're blinded like that. Are these chests? What? They're those trap present things. Oh! Die! Bit of war there. Not bad, not bad. Just get these ornates up here if we can. Yeah, these are just trap presents. I don't know if these have any good stuff inside of them. But anyway, we'll get that. Just get out of here, I think. We'll get these ones up here. Have we got lucky so far? Let's take a look here. No spider webbing spools. We got one saddlebag. That's pretty good. No crack pearls. 2 bone shards and 4 purple mob essence. Okay, I guess we'll check up top. I wonder if it would almost be worth like just rushing around and looking for treasure rooms, because they're usually the best way to get high volumes of specific loot types. But I mean, that's not really going to help me at all with wooden chests. So maybe once we get the wooden chest thing done, if we do get it, which remains to be seen, then I can try and find some treasure rooms if we still need to. Good to get these coins though. Oh, there's a dungeon up here. That's unusual. There's only a few room types that have dungeons in the top level. Oh, this is ornates. Okay. Good stuff. We need ornates. So, yeah, don't mind that. Let's just clear this out as quickly as we can. Spawn in you. Do that. Get a bit more mana. What is that thing? A jungle crate. I wasn't paying attention to the difficulty, but obviously it wasn't that difficult. Okay, so we are needing to get another saddlebag. It would be great if we could cross that off the list early here. It's a wizard wand, which we don't even need. I don't think we're going to get it. It's a sack. I think that's about it. It's unfortunate. Oh well. Still got 20 minutes left. I do have quite a lot of AP at the moment. Let's have a look here. We got 195 AP and resistance. I'm at 31%. So a little bit low on the defensive side of things compared to what I was before I got a new chest plate. But let's have a look. This is a pretty good. This is an old school dungeon right here. It's got a bit of everything. Another sack. Spider webbing spool. Beautiful. That's what we want. Let's just kill this guy. Kill you guys. Coins. So yeah, we needed the cracked pearls from coins. That's another one that's going to be quite difficult. How are we doing? We got our spider webbing. No, we don't. We still need one more. It's 3, isn't it? Dang it. I was getting excited for a second there. 7. Okay. So, and purple mob essence. Yeah, we still have not got enough to hand in anything just yet, but hopefully we can get a few more items here. Let's keep going. Actually, what is this up here? Let's get these. Alrighty, actually I'm supposed to be going north if I'm following the usual plan. Sometimes I don't stick to the plan of going straight ahead and then just going back and forth. Kind of like mowing the lawn, but sometimes I'll just take random turns, but it is definitely more efficient to stick to the plan because otherwise you start doubling back on areas you've been to already. Alright, what else we got here? Gorgonite. That's living chests there. Oh, we got another dungeon. What do we got here? Please be coins. It is coins. Normal difficulty. Shouldn't be too bad. Alright, we might rush this one. I just need to make sure I've got max health. Turn on the Archon. Alright, let's just spawn these guys in. And we'll go downstairs. I think is there a spawner in here? The boss is somewhere back here. Up the top here, I think. We'll just kill these guys first. Alright, let's just get these coins and then we'll go up that ladder to fight the boss. So we're looking for those cracked pearls. There's one. One, not bad. They are Omega, so, you know, they're not exactly common. Oh, there's another one. So, oh, we got all three from this dungeon. Okay, we got to kill the boss though, right? Because there could be an archive down there. Let's just go have a look. Who was it? Get out of it, you. Oops. That was a bit of a fail. Never mind. What the heck? Oh, here we go. Dealt with. Might as well get the coins here. Alrighty. Well, that's a relief. Coins is out of the way, at least. I don't see an archive in here. So, yeah, let's just get out of here. See ya. So we no longer need coins. That's great. So we do need to hit wooden chests, however. And we need to hit... We don't need gilded at all. But we do need ornates a little bit. We can hand in these. Get that out of the way. How much time have we got left? 14 minutes. Alright, let's move on. Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, the dungeons, like, are so key to getting the really rare stuff. We'll just keep going, I think. Unfortunately, we can't rely on dungeons for wooden chests. Here's some ornates for us. And we do need to get the purple mob essence as well. Actually. Don't want to lose out on that. We just need the one more spider webbing spool. So, okay. And we need a saddlebag. I keep getting the wizard ones. I don't want the wizard ones. Ugh. Okay, I think that's just about it. Let's get up top here. There's the saddlebag. Okay, we don't need to hit the ornates anymore. We might just push on and go north. So we do have the 2 saddlebags that we needed. Cool. The bone shards are going to be super easy. Like, we can get those whenever we want. Basically, we just have to find a little bit of ore. But, yeah, the main thing is going to be spider webbing spools. We got a lot of woodens right here, so this is a good chance for us. Give me your purple mob essence, stab you. Don't need those. Old book. I keep checking because as soon as we get enough, I don't have to worry about the wooden chests anymore. It's gonna be good. It's a pottery shard. It's a lot of tank mobs there. Oh, where's my sword gone? Pottery shard. Still no luck. I'm missing some over here. A little bit of ore here as well. Those are gilded, which we don't really need. You never know which chest is going to have the specific item either. That's the thing. Another pottery shard. So we're going to get a fair bit of loot out of this. But I really want to get the completion, man. I reckon our reward, like the number of embers that we'll get, even if I don't complete this one, is going to be pretty good. How are we doing for the mob essence? We got 10. I think that'll be okay. Let's just kill this guy as well. And these guys. The more the merrier. 12, 13. See what we got up top here. Did I already go upstairs in this one? I don't think I did. We'll just hand these saddlebags in. Or did I? I don't know. Let's just keep going north, I think. Eight minutes 55 left. Alright. Getting there. Slowly but surely. It was lucky finding that dungeon with the coins, that's for sure. But sometimes you can do a whole dungeon and not get the item that you're after for a scav. It's kind of random. Oh, there it is. That was, oh my goodness, I nearly didn't hit that one. I was nearly like, you know what, I'm just going to get it. If I get it, I get it. If I fall before it breaks, then I'll just move on. And goddamn, that's it. We got it. 3. So now it's just a matter of getting the easy stuff. That's pretty awesome. See if we can find an ore room, I guess. Got 7 minutes left here. Is there a hand in up here? Yep, there we go. Let's hand in that. We just need... Actually, we've now got the purple mob essence. So literally all we need is a handful of bone shards. Which is amazing. But you can see, like, you really do have to hard focus on the objective when you're trying to get these high-level ascensions done. Now we just have to find the Let's just keep going. We're going to double back this way, and hopefully we can come across an ore room that's just going to make it so much easier to get the bone shards that we need. We might scan as we go, because if I could find a Wender God challenge at the same time, that would be amazing. So far, no Omega rooms though, but not that I've really traveled that far. This is obviously not an ore room. This could be. No, it's not. Also not an ore room. Sometimes you can struggle to find the ore rooms as well. Like, they're not super common. We might even find a crystal cave or something. Having an ore dungeon would be cool, because the old school dungeons did sometimes used to have ore in them. Imagine a dungeon that was like a mine with tons of ore in it. That'd be pretty cool, I think. What do we got here? Nice. Where's the ore? Not much in that one. What the heck? Sometimes they're really pathetic. The ore rooms, like, they just have those weird POIs that have like just a little bit of vault stone. Here we go. Upstairs is better, I think. Do you guys? Give me your bone shards. This one's better up here, I think. Did we get any? There we go. Thank goodness. We don't have to worry now. Somehow we've pulled it off. A high-level Ascension Vault. Let's just get the rest of this ore, I guess. We still have to turn it in as well, which means finding the turn in. Sometimes they can be hard to find in the last few minutes. But let's get out of here. We'll start scanning. Oops. Kind of didn't mean to do that. I gotta watch where I'm walking. Okay. We'll scan in between the next two rooms. That way we can scan two rooms at once. Unless we see a turn in altar somewhere. Okay, there's something downstairs in that one. And over here we've got upstairs. What is that? That's a turn in right there. So let's just go hit it up. I know it's like 2 minutes. It's a little bit early, but I kind of just want to complete this one. You know what I mean? There we go. This one. Give me that knowledge essence. We're going to be needing this later, guys. Alright. There it is. 78,000 XP. Not that much, especially compared to the Paradox Vault XP. Anything compared to the Paradox Vault is just lacking, really. But it does take a lot of effort to get it up to the point where mine is right now. So, you know, I think it's reasonably OP. Okay, let's stick our crate down here and we'll check out the wow, look at all the random stuff I got picked up here. So we're now on 36 stacks. Beautiful. We'll just de-loot, guys, and we will junk identify this stuff. What the heck? A window. Cheap looking painting. I don't even think we're gonna come across a lot of these blocks normally. What's this painting look like? Oh, it's just a regular Minecraft one. Fair enough. Let's put that in there. All right. Let's de-loot. And we'll check out the loot that we get from that Scav Vault. Now, Scav Vaults can have some pretty good rewards. They're the highest tier crate, except for the Paradox crate. So, you know, we could get some good stuff here. Let's check it out. So we have our crate over here, and we have our backpack loot as well. Let's take a look at the backpack loot here. So there is a few junk blocks in here at the moment. We got some vault gear there as well. And looks like the stuff is still going in there. We got quite a few coins considering it was just the regular dungeon there. Some inscription pieces. Bit of vault silver. Let's grab that gold out of there as well. Actually, we can just flush that. Focuses. Let's grab the focuses out because we want to put those in the correct location. We got some of these focuses as well. I still think they should have changed the name of those when they brought them out because they're the same as the other ones. We got some mod boxes there. What else did we get? A few jewels, probably not so great, but we'll have a look at these. That one's not the greatest. I usually only keep the 7 and above mining speed ones. That's too big. That's probably worth keeping. Get rid of that and that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. We'll have to roll all of that stuff as well. But yeah, not the craziest loot I've ever seen. Although we did get some Omega leggings, which is pretty sweet. Put these in here. And I think we got a bounty as well, didn't we? In fact, we got 2 bounties, which is nice. Put these over here. Put away our focuses. Get rid of those. Now we will roll our mod boxes. I'm saving this stack of mod boxes here for when we unlock the next mod, but let's just roll these ones. See what we get. We got a void upgrade, storage upgrade. We got another overgrowth seed. That's interesting. A blacker lotus, which is basically just got a little bit of mana in it. Thermo generator, aqueous accumulator. So we got some thermal stuff there. Yeah, nothing super crazy. Mind you, that overgrowth seed is pretty rare, so I definitely don't mind getting that. In fact, I've got kind of an idea for what I want to do with this. So I've got another one here, by the way. But these are supposed to speed up the flower. So what I was thinking of doing with these is maybe using them over here with the orchids. So let's just turn this off so it doesn't do that loud exploding thing when it's topping itself up. But yeah, I actually have two of these. So this is a floating flower, and it's already super fast actually. This is a little bit slow. This pure daisy, but it doesn't need to be that fast. Whereas the orchid would be really good if this could be faster. So I think let's just check this. Let's just be careful here and check what it says in here about this overgrowth seed. So where is it? Overgrowth seed. An overgrowth seed is an elusive item that when planted on grass spells it into enchanted soil. Flowers that are planted on this enchanted soil will function at twice their normal speed. And the only way you can get them is apparently in treasure chests or in this mod pack, the mod boxes, right? So, and let's try this. So we'll enchant the soil. Bam. Goes a slightly different color by the looks of it. Replant this. And we might as well do this one. Yeah, we might as well do this one as well. Because we'll probably get more down the track, right? So we'll bless this soil. So these should be faster. I don't know how much faster, but I guess let's check this out. It does seem to be quite a bit faster. I'd say that's at least 3 times faster, probably more. Let's try this one out. This one should be a lot faster because it's already pretty fast. Man, that's almost instantaneous now. Amazing. Oh, that's so good. Cool. That's awesome. Nice one. Let's turn this back on so it can top itself up. All right. Cool. So we'll just put this stuff away and then we'll check out the loot from the crate. And we'll roll the Vault gear as well, I guess. Actually, we'll do the Vault gear next. Did I flush this? I hope I didn't. We'll check out this. Oh, we got a new transmog. Always good. And we got some leggings here with 3 prefixes, which is very nice indeed. Yeah, we'll put this with the rest of the Omega stuff. I've probably got some pretty low level Omega stuff in here at the moment, so we'll demote that to this chest over here. Alright, let's grab the rest of the Vault gear out of here and we'll roll that and see if there's anything decent in there. What did we get here? Did we get anything worth keeping? Oh, it's got a knockback, legendary knockback resist. I'm not going to be using shields though, at least at the moment. Oh wait, what's that focus? 100% wither avoidance. Oh, I really wish that had been time avoidance. I hardly ever get withered, but we'll hang on to that one as well. The rest of that we can junk. Let's grab the rest of the stuff out of there. And then everything else, we'll grab those as well. Everything else we should be able to just flush through. Actually, there's a jewel there that I missed. I think that was the one we were going to hang on to. Okay, let's reveal. What did we get? Have I got any Omega magnets right now? Because my magnet is starting to get to the point where it's going to need replacing. I don't think we have any Omega magnets. Oh, yeah, we do. That one. Okay, that's fine then. Get rid of this. And I don't see anything else decent there, so we'll just trash that. And that's about it. Alrighty, let's check out our bounties here. And a little bit of black chromatic steel there. Mode of purity, etc. So a lot of vault diamonds, which is nice. That's about it. Some vault silver, which is pretty decent as well. All right, let's see. Let's see what we get from our scav crate. Fingers crossed we could get an artifact out of this. Oh, we did get an artifact. Hell yeah. We also got some vault fruit, which I kind of need at the moment because I've been going through so much when I was doing those reputation grinds. Got some vault platinum there as well. And cool. All right, so we'll definitely roll that artifact. Let's just grab our backpacks here. Pick that up. Put that in my backpack. And we'll put the rest of that stuff away. All right, so that just leaves our artifact. Now, the odds are pretty low for this being another unique one, but I guess you never know, right? So we could get lucky. Let's see. Bam. And it is not, unfortunately. I keep getting this one here lately. But anyway. Now, apart from being able to burn these to get artifact fragments back, you can also re-roll these, as you guys may have seen me do before, but you do need an Omega Pog for that. And Omega Pogs are expensive. I think we do have a lot of gems at the moment, though, from our crazy Paradox Vault double mines. So we've got around 1,500 of each gem. So for one Omega Pog, it is 70, about 70-ish gems. So yeah, if we get it, if we run into trouble trying to get those last two artifacts, I guess we always have the option, the expensive option of re-rolling these until we get the right one, or until we run out of Pog gems. Well, I'm feeling a lot better about myself, guys, after that successful vault run, and pretty happy that I managed to extend my Ascension run as well. But what we're going to be doing for the rest of this episode is getting started on a mod that I have never used before. In fact, I think this is the first mod pack that I've actually had this mod included. So yeah, I'm kind of interested in trying it out and seeing what it's like, whether I enjoy it or not. It does look quite intimidating though, and complicated. So yeah, I've been kind of putting it off for a while, but I think it's going to be really good for production. Now, I do have the ability now to get most materials that I need for the Vault Crystal, but some of the methods that I have to get certain materials are quite slow and not ideal. Whereas I think with this mod, we can produce a lot of stuff very quickly, cheaply, and in bulk. And the mod that I'm talking about, which most of you will probably have worked out by now, is the Create mod. Now, this is one of the big mods. It's going to be pretty expensive at 30 knowledge stars, but I think I can afford it at this point in time. Let's see how many knowledge stars I can craft right now if I went crazy with it. Okay, not 300. not 200, but we could probably do about 150, right? Yeah, we can do 150. We can even do 170. So yeah, we can do a lot of these. Now for this mod, we are going to need, I think it was 30. So I've got the knowledge stars here that I've been buying from the black market and so forth, and getting from treasure rooms. And I also have my stack of mod boxes I've been saving up as well. So as soon as we unlock this mod, we are going to be cracking open these mod boxes to try and get a head start on some of the stuff that we might need. Might save us a little bit of time and stuff like that. But yeah, there's that chicken again. That chicken has been wandering around this area for a long time now. Anyway, yeah, so we are basically gonna be crafting up a few more of these. So we'll need another 19, I believe, if my maths is correct. Let's grab those out of there. And we're gonna be diving straight in and purchasing create. Bam. And that gives us the create transmog set for armor by the looks of it. Pretty cool. I'm not sure what this one looks like. I guess we should check it out, right? Let's have a quick look at this. So what do we got here? We got some goggle looking things there for the helmet. What does the rest of the set look like? Robotic. Where's the create? There it is. Okay, interesting. Why don't we just go for it? Just for this episode, and just to see what it looks like. You know what? I'm gonna put on my backup armor, and we'll transmog that one. Just see what the whole set looks like, because sometimes they look quite different once you actually put them on to this little 2D picture here. And the boots. Boots look pretty cool. So this is the full set right here. Interesting. I got like cogs in my shoulder. Looks like a clock there. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. That's the back of it there. It's another big, that might be a water wheel there. I don't know. But yeah, pretty cool. I think that's fitting for when we're dealing with create. I wonder if I should unlock some more mods while I'm at it, just for the sake of like working my way towards automatic genius. But before we do that, I do want to crack open these to maximize my chance of getting the create stuff. So let's see what we get. You can already see some flowers. We got some storage upgrades. Bunch of thermal stuff. Some discs in there. Okay, that looks like a water wheel there. Ended over there. And some new flowers that I haven't seen before. Okay, there's pretty cool looking stuff there. Can't even pick it all up. So, and we just made an achievement just by picking something up there. Let's just chuck some of this stuff in here. There's a 16k right there. That's pretty nice. We'll just put those in there. That's a create thing there because it's got the ponder thing on it. Let's put these in. There's another 16k. Oh my god. I got 3 16ks and a 64k. That is huge. By the way, I thought 64 was the max that they had in this mod pack, but there's actually a 256k, which is made with 3 64ks. So Yeah, that's something. I don't know if we'll get to the point where we need that, but still pretty cool. There's another create thing there. Let's put these in here. There's another thing there. Fernator, thermo generator. There's a Maramorphosis. We've already got those. Some acceleration cards. Another overgrowth seed. I told you guys. You could get another one. Aqueous accumulator there. Solar panel. Fernators. Oh, what is this? A blaze burner. That's pretty cool. And 3 water wheels. I don't know if they're big or small. Oh, they're the small ones. Okay. Interesting. So there's no new flowers. I must have seen these things and thought they were new flowers. But yeah, pretty cool. So we did get a little bit of create stuff there. Not tons of it, but like all of that top row there is the create stuff. I'm just going to dismantle these real quick, because we can use those later on if we ever decide to upgrade again to the max size discs. Cool. Alrighty. Oh, I've still got some more stuff here. Forgot about that. There is another flower here. The Rosa Arcana, 10 blue orbs in a corner, generating flower. Huh. I wonder what that one uses to generate mana. And then we got a Lunium, which is a functional flower. A Gormarillus, which is a generating flower. Now, this is the one that eats food, I think, from my research. But the Lunium, I don't remember what that one does. But that's pretty cool. We got some dense smart cable there. Some thermo generators. And a sawmill. Storage bus. 4K there. Got a lot of storage disks this time around. But yeah, okay. Well, just put that that Britannia stuff away there. I just want to check what that Lunium does. The Rosa Arcana. Oh, it turns experience into mana. And the Lunium is... So... Oh, yeah! This is the one... This is the one that spawns in mobs that drop dungeon loot. That might be interesting to experiment with, because I want to see what items they drop. Because obviously I can't really loot any dungeon chests. Although I guess I could go to the Nether and loot some of the chests that are in the strongholds and stuff like that. But they have kind of specific loot. But yeah, this would be an interesting one to chuck into my mob spawner and test out, but we might do that another day. Pretty cool though. So we'll put these generating flowers here, and the Lunium, I guess we'll put here. Wait. Okay, I should have fixed that. Should have fixed that up. That should be down there. Okay, I'll sort that out. Let's just get a key. All right, that looks a bit more organized. And we got some of these we'll chuck in there, and another one of these that we'll put. That one, okay, that's tidied things up nicely. Alrighty, so yeah, we did get a few items here. We got the blaze burner, 3 small water wheels, 2 depots, 6 mechanical bearings, and a gearbox. So that's pretty cool. Now, let's just put this away. What are the rest of the mods that we've got? We've got mechanism for 42, so I could do about 170, right? So we got about, we could go crazy and like spend another 140 if we really wanted to. How close would that get us to unlocking everything? I wonder. These are quite expensive. It probably wouldn't get me that far. Maybe with the cheap ones? We could unlock all the cheap ones, although some of these require other mods. These are like a complete waste that I would never use, but eventually I'd want to get those for the automatic genius. Botania flux field, thermal dynamos. We could get both of those. Stuff that I might have a use for are these easy villages and easy piglins. Maybe even the SNAD. So, yeah, maybe we'll get these two, right? So that's 60, 76. Let's get another 76 knowledge stars. Because I might need to keep some diamonds in reserve for other things. I still seem to have an absolute ton left though. Anyway, let's grab these. Man, I've never had a full stack before. That's crazy. Can you shift click these? No. So, we'll take out both of these. We're not going to do anything with these two today because I'd need to figure it out. Oh, it's gone more expensive on me. I forgot about that. I forgot that they do that. Yeah, that's definitely a thing. Okay, it's going to be more expensive than I thought to unlock all of the mods, but at some point I'm hoping that we can get there. So this is now 50 and I've got 38. So we need another 12. I'm not particularly worried about using a lot of these resources because we are going to do another big rep grind pretty soon. Let's grab these, which usually gets me a ton of stuff. Alrighty, so we'll get this one as well. Great. How many knowledge stars have we got left? Oh, we got a transmog for that too, the villager set. So we can cosplay as a villager. Knowledge stars. Okay, so it's just the knowledge essence. So this is why we need a mushroom in the paradox vault. Okay, I can still make about 80 though, if I wanted to. So that would yeah, that would definitely, like, how much are these now though? 63. Oh my goodness, these are so expensive. 61. Can we get SNAD? How many did I say I can make? We'll see if we can make, we can get SNAD. SNAD. We're probably just about out of knowledge essence now. And this is the biggest spending spree I've ever done when it comes to knowledge stars. I don't think there's going to be a transmog for this one though. There we go. So then we just got Kagerium left in the production, which is 75 research. But yeah, SNAD. So basically it's sand that increases crop speed of items placed on top of it. Maybe we could make some of that up real quick. How much would I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 20. that. Yeah. Ah, you can plant sugarcane on sand too, right? So we can make 40 of that. I don't know what it costs. It's probably super expensive. SNAD. There's two kinds here. Oh, Soul SNAD. Oh, it's not actually that bad. Let's make 40 of these. It's going to use a lot of Larimar, but it is what it is. Still got a fair bit left. 16, nearly 17k. So I'm interested to see how fast this is. Let's we chop that. It's probably ridiculously fast, but let's do this. It looks exactly the same as well, pretty much. But it's slightly different. Oh my god, look at that! I didn't even see that grow. What? See that again. Holy cow, it's pretty much instantaneous. I wonder if this works in botany pots. Oh, that's a crazy thought. Let's just see if it works over here. I'm sure it will. Yep. Definitely does. Cool. That is very cool. Alright, I'll come back and replace all of those. Hopefully I can remember which ones I've already done. But let's just check out the botany pot situation as well. Because it'll be crazy if it works in botany pots. Hopefully it won't crash the game on me or something like that. But have we got anything here? We got this going right now. Okay, so these take ages to grow normally. Like, you can see them growing, but they are very, very slow with regular sand. So let's grab that out of there. And put in the SNAD. Does it look faster? It's hard to tell. What we could do is do a side by side. Sand. Alright, let's do this. Okay, ready? Start with this one. Regular sand versus SNAD. Are they... Is it faster? It doesn't look... Maybe slightly faster? At least we know it works in botany pots. It does look slightly faster, but it's not crazy fast like the regular farms. But that's quite interesting. So we could swap this one out as well with SNAD. And we could also change this into Soul SNAD or Seol SNAD. All right. Seol SNAD. And oh, it won't go in there. No. Why? That makes no sense. These ones definitely go in. It looks quite a lot different though. So let's do a comparison here. That's regular soul sand. Well, it's not instant like the cactus was. I feel like I'm missing something important with this soul, with the soul SNAD. Like, I'm not quite sure the function, what the intent is with this stuff. So let's get back to our create exploration here. And ultimately what I want to start with this mod is specifically tree farming, because I've got a big open area out here that I've specifically built for tree farms, because you need a lot of space for stuff like the jungle trees and stuff like that to have space. And I believe that you can make some pretty cool tree farms with the create mod. But from my research here, it looks like there's no actual, like, these are enchantments, but it doesn't look like there's an actual menu, it doesn't look like there's an actual manual, not menu. So yeah, there's no book here for create, which is bizarre considering how complicated it seems to be. But I do notice that like pretty much everything in here, or a lot of things anyway, have this ponder thing that you can do. So if you hold down the W, it actually brings up this animated thing explaining stuff about the object, which is pretty cool. So it tells you like what it does basically. But I would have liked a manual similar to the Britannia one. Anyway, it is what it is. So yeah, the main thing that I want to make is going to be a tree farm, and I have done a bit of research on this. I'm sure you guys that are into create know about the main channels that are good for a learning create on YouTube. But one guy in particular, Jojo the Awesome, has been extremely helpful. He definitely knows his create. So I've been watching a lot of his stuff and trying to figure it out and get my head around it before I dive in here in this playthrough. And I think I've got an idea of how to build a basic tree farm. So if we take a look at what we can craft here, we are going to need a source of the power for create, which is basically based around rotational force, which they call SU, or stress units, which you can get from like water wheels, you can get from windmills, you can get from boilers systems. I don't know if there's any other ways. I think there's a hand crank as well, where you can do it manually and stuff like that. But that's basically the power source that you use for these. You don't use normal power or anything like that. You've got to use stress units. And there's also like rotational speed and stuff that factors in with some of those things. But what we're going to need to make a tree farm, I believe we are going to need our power source to start with. So I already got some of these free water wheels, and I don't think these produce very much power, but they'll probably do the job to start with. So let's just grab my crafting terminal, and I might even need to extend the wireless network for this. What do we need? A receiver? Well, I've spent a bit of time, guys, running one of these ME smart cables all the way from up here down through the pillar to the bottom level here and out into the middle. So I've been able to attach a wireless access point to it. So now my wireless crafting terminal can be used all the way out to the edge here. I might end up putting a few more of those wireless access points around the place later on if I need them, but for now that should do just fine. And it also means that now I can easily transport stuff back into the ME system just by using this chest, which is attached to a import bus, and I can also toggle it on and off with my lever over here. I don't know if I put any speed upgrades in this. Did I? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. So that's good. We might end up needing that to transport stuff that we produce down here. But what I want to get done today, guys, now that we have the create mod unlocked, is I want to build my first create contraption. And what I want to make is a tree farm, just a simple tree farm that is going to power itself and automatically harvest trees for their wood, the sticks, leaves, and any byproducts that the trees produce, like apples, etc. So yeah, just something simple that I can hopefully replicate. If I'm able to, I want to be able to use the copy paste gadget as well, and then I can just spam them all around the place down here, and we can have one for each different type of tree that I want to grow. Maybe I'll even get to making some create vegetable and crop farms and stuff too. We'll see what happens. We might also need to produce some other materials as well using create, but I don't want to get too far ahead of myself because I'm going to have to basically learn this mod from scratch. Anyway, I've set up a couple of little marker blocks here for where I want to set up this first tree farm that I want to build, which is right here. And let's take a look at what we're going to need to get started here with building with create. So yeah, I was looking at the different things that are in here. There's a lot of decorative blocks and stuff like that, but there's also a wrench. We probably want to make this. I do have quite a few different wrenches already upstairs for different mods, but looks like we have to have one for create as well. And it is basically made with a large cogwheel, a piece of driftwood, and we can either use gold plates, which is something that we can make with our multi-servo press, or we could have a go at the gold sheets. But I think for the gold sheets, we need to build a machine here from create. So it might just be quicker and easier for us right now to just use the stuff we can already make, these gold plates. So let's get some of those happening. I don't know how many of these we're going to need, but we might craft up, say, 30 of those. Yeah, the other thing that I was looking at making, if we go back into the create stuff here, we also have these engineer's goggles. So yeah, it says augments your heads-up display with miscellaneous information about place components. When looking at blocks, kinetic components show added stress impact or capacity. Stressometers show statistics of their attached kinetic network. Some other blocks reveal information such as item and fluid content. So yeah, we probably want to get these as well. These look super cheap. String, glass, and just one gold plate or gold sheet. So yeah, let's get some of those happening. And we should be able to slot those straight into our head slot here for our trinkets. Very nice. And we'll grab our wrench now that we have the gold plates. I just need to make a cogwheel. So for a cogwheel, we need a shaft. Hang on. And for a shaft, we need andesite alloy, which is a create alloy. And it uses andesite and chromatic iron ingots in this mod pack. So we'll get, say, a stack of that happening. And there we go. We get an advancement as well. Get some shafts going. We'll get, I don't know, 40 of those. And then we should be able to get our large cogwheel. We might need a few of these, but we'll see how we go. We'll just get that one going for now. And we'll get our wrench happening there. That's beautiful. All right. Good stuff. Kit it out. Nice. So to get started with our tree farm, we are going to need to get a rough idea of the area that we're going to be using. I don't want it to be too massive because we're just going to have one farm for each tree. And I think something small and cheap to replicate is the way to go. So let's just see something like this. Hopefully this is symmetrical. Yeah, I reckon that'll be big enough. We'll probably have like 3 or 4 rows there to work with for the trees. And we are going to need a power source. Now, the type of power that's used with Create is its own specific power source or power unit, which is called SU. And my understanding is that stands for stress units, which is based on like the rotation that you get from certain mechanisms like windmills, water wheels, and also steam boilers, I think. I think those are the sources of power with Create. So fortunately, we've already got 3 small water wheels that we got for free from the mod boxes that we cracked open. I probably should put that mega torch down somewhere before we get some unwanted visitors. Can I place it here? Let's just stick it up there. Alrighty. Yeah, so we have water wheels, and these produce 128 stress units for us, and they run at 16 RPM, which doesn't sound that fast. These are pretty much the bottom of the barrel as far as producing stress units go, but we'll see if it's enough to run a simple tree farm or not. So we could put them like vertically like that, and then run some water through them. But I actually like the way that looks, but I think it's going to be more compact for us to put it kind of horizontal like that. I think that's going to save us 1 block of vertical space, because ultimately I don't want to sink anything down under the floor level here, because if we are going to use the copy paste gadget, everything is going to need to be above floor level for it to be easy to use, if you know what I mean. So I don't want to go subterranean on this level like I've done with some of the other levels with different things. Anyway, let's maybe surround this with some glass. And then we're going to chuck some water down to start the spinning process. Let's do that. And we'll chuck in some water here. Beautiful. Look at that. Harnessed hydraulics. 128 stress units there at the current speed. Awesome stuff. Now, what this means is we're going to have to somehow get this rotational force here from this middle shaft that you can see spinning. We're going to have to get this to go up, and ultimately I'm going to have the farm at this level, I think. So this is where all the crops are going to get planted at, and then we're going to have like an arm, like a boom arm kind of thing that goes from here across, like out here like this, right? So yeah, we need to transport this energy that's spinning vertically right now so that it's spinning this. Spinning this around. Let's see what we've got here. We have a gearbox. Relaying rotational force using gearboxes. Okay. Gearbox is more compact equivalent of this setup. Shafts around corners rotate in mirrored directions. Alright, so, okay. So we have that gearbox, so we could probably use that. We We also have a mechanical bearing. We got 6 of these. Moving structures using the mechanical bearing. Mechanical bearings attach. Upon receiving rotational force, it will assemble into a rotating contraption. With the help of super glue, large structures can be moved. So that's exactly what we want. And it looks like you can just plonk this on top of like a shaft, right? So you might even not need the gearbox right now. If we just stick one of these directly on top here. 32 SU. I guess that's the amount of stress units it uses. It's not spinning though. Are you meant to be spinning? Maybe we have to stick something on it first. Oh, hang on. Okay. Well, in theory it's working, right? We just have to stick everything together, I think it said, with super glue. So, yeah, we probably should get some super glue. How do we make that? Super glue, iron plate, slime balls, and iron nuggets. So I think we can make iron plates already. Let's get, say, 30 of those going. And that should allow us to get some super glue happening. Awesome. Now, before we stick everything together, we probably want to get the farm kind of built here at the right level. So I'm just going to get that done. Okay, I might leave this middle section open just in case we need to operate something down here for now. And let's just remove these blocks because I want to use as few blocks as possible here so it's cheaper for us if we're going to spam a bunch of these around the place. That probably goes for the glass underneath as well. Although I do have a lot of that, but I don't think we need these corner blocks here. Might as well get rid of those. Everything else should still be operational. And just to pretty things up, we're going to put some of these around the place. I might actually get some birch stairs. We might do something like this. Have a similar aesthetic to the farms I've got upstairs. Let there be light. Okay, good stuff. So we've got our power source, we've got our farm bed here, we've got our boom arm that we're going to start with anyway. So yeah, let's see. We're probably going to want something to actually cut the trees down. Let's take a look at what we've got in here for that. So the mechanical saw is what we need here. To craft this, we need some iron plates and andesite casings. These are made using a deployer on a depot or mechanical belt with andesite alloy onto chromatic iron blocks. But we do have manual item application for that as well. So yeah, let's just do that to get started with. And it's just as well I did some chromatic iron farming because I have a pretty healthy amount of this stuff at the moment. Let's say 12 of these because we might need a few of these. And I think we just do it like this. We're going to need some more andesite. Let's grab some of that. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. The andesite age. All right. And now we should be able to make ourselves some of those mechanical saws. I think we'll just need, say, 3 of these. And we're going to put these here, like that. So these will chop the actual tree down when they hit the tree stumps as they go around. But to collect the leaves, we're going to need something a little bit different, which is the mechanical harvester. And these should be pretty doable as well for us, actually. It's almost the same recipe. So we'll get 3 of those. And where we're going to be putting these is, let's put them like, I think they'll need to be up higher, obviously, to hit the leaves. I don't know what I'm going to do for the super high trees like the jungle trees, but how many blocks up do we want to go here? Let's see. I think that will probably be a good height there for us. So we'll put them along the top there. So because the trees, the leaves will stick out, right, as it's going around, it should hit the leaves first, get a couple of blocks of those, and then it'll chop the tree down when this hits the trunk. That's the theory. Okay. But we do need a way to plant the saplings as well. Let's take a look at what we've got here. I think this is what we use the deployers for, among other things. So let's have a look. Deployer. A deployer can imitate player interactions. It will always interact with the position 2 blocks in front of itself. And it can pass through blocks. Okay. Cool. Deploys carry a filter slot. All right. How do we make these things? We need a brass hand, an andesite casing, and an electron tube. Electron tube is redstone torch, chromatic iron nugget, and polished rose quartz. We need a deployer to make a deploy. Sandpaper and rose quartz. Oh, hang on. Sandpaper polishing. Okay. This might be a manual way we can do it instead to start with. So we just need some sandpaper and rose quartz, right? How do we make sandpaper? Basically sand and paper. All right. That definitely makes sense. Let's get some of this. We'll get, say, 10 of these. At least these things are cheap. So how do we actually sand these, though? Oh, there we go. Pink diamonds. Looks kind of weird. But it works. There we go. We got 10 polished rose quartz. We'll put those in there. And we need to turn those into electron tubes. So we'll get a few of those. And the brass hands. We're going to need brass sheets. Now, unfortunately, this is not something we can make in the multi-servo press. Brass is a specific alloy used by Create, and we're going to need some andesite alloy, which is, we can definitely do that already. But the brass, let's have a look here. How do we make the brass? The sheets are made with a mechanical press. So, okay, that looks doable. We just need a block of iron. And a shaft. And do we need one of those? I've already got a depot I think we can use with that as well for free, which is pretty cool. But the actual brass ingots we need mechanical mixer, a basin, and then we need to heat it. It's got a blaze burner. Oh, hang on, we've got one already, right? We don't have a basin though. So let's craft one of those. And then we'll just be stuck on the ingots themselves, which we need this set up for, right? So a mixer, cogwheel, and we need a whisk. All right. Groovy. Put it all together. We get a mechanical mixer. We got the basin, the blaze burner. It's just looking pretty good. Okay. But we will need to power these. So I was thinking of setting up a create workshop type area over here. In this central area. And we'll probably try setting these up over here somewhere. But these will require power of some sort. So once again, I think we might use the water wheels. Because I'm probably going to have different machines here over time, we might need more than the small water wheels. So let's get a few of the larger ones. Let's have a look at this one. Generating rotational force using large water wheels. Covering additional sides will not improve its kinetic rotation only at half the speed of regular water wheels, but provide a substantially higher stress capacity. Use wood planks on the wheel to change its appearance. That's pretty cool. All right. Just looks pretty basic to me. So we'll make how many can I fit in here? 1, 2, 3, and then the shaft, right? So we'll see if we can make three of these. Grab some of these. We are going to need these small water wheels. Let's get a stack of that happening. So I've already got 2. We'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, Am I short on buckets? All right, give me the large water wheels. There's 2, 3. Nice. A little bit trickier than I thought it would be. But we should also be able to do this. Whoops. Where did that block go? Alright, there it is, guys. It was a little bit trickier than I thought it would be, but I've managed to get 3 large water wheels set up in here. And they're rotating this shaft here. So this should have the equivalent of about 1,500 stress units capability, which is pretty cool. So we can use this to power our workshop machines that we put in here, starting with these 2 that we've got to set up. So we've got the mechanical press here. We're going to put this on top of a depot, which I got for free from a mod box. So we'll put it here. And hopefully this setup will work once we power it up. And over here is where we'll put our blaze burner, basin, and mechanical mixer. Cool. So now I just have to figure out how to get this this rotational force to this cog and this shaft here, which is going to be interesting. Let's see. I might make another gearbox for this. We might get a couple of these actually. Gearbox. Get some of those happening. We should have enough casings, hopefully. We'll grab a couple of gearboxes here. So this is the horizontal one. Slap that on there. So it looks like we have 3 surfaces we can stick shafts on there, which is good. But let's start with this thing. So we're probably going to need to get some cogs. We'll get some small cogs. We'll get a couple of large ones. 5. We might need some more small ones as well. And shafts. We'll grab some shafts as well. Grab some extra shafts. So I think we can just go into it like that with a large cog. But then we need to somehow attach this to the gearbox. That's not gonna work. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. What do we want to do here? We want to go up one like that. That's okay. That looks like it's working. So, what did go a bit higher here? Let's grab a step. And it looks like it's rotating pretty slow though. Oh, hang on. It appears that this mechanical mixer is not rotating with enough speed. 32 SU at current speed. How do I know what rotation it's at though? Mixer. So this says 4 times RPM. I think that's the impact it has on the original power source there, right? Speed. Rotation speed controller. How do we make this? Oh, we need deployers to actually make it though. Speedometer. Monitoring kinetic information using the speedometer. Displays the current speed. Okay, that might be handy to get. It looks like it's pretty cheap to make. Just get one of these happening. Speedometer. How do we tell the speed of this thing? It looked like it was attached to the shaft. Oh yeah, there we go. 4 RPM. 4 RPM. I think it said 6, didn't it? Mixer. 4 RPM. Yeah, I don't think that's the amount that it requires. I think that's the amount that it takes off this, right? But okay, how do we speed this up though? Gear shifting with cogs. Large and small cogs can be connected diagonally. Shifting from large to small cogs, the conveyed speed will be doubled. Large to small, shifting the opposite way, the conveyed speed will be halved. All right, we have to figure this out. We're going to have to do some gear ratioing stuff here by the looks of it. Okay, there. And can we do this? Yes, there we go. That looks way faster. Look at that. So we should be able to put our speedometer on this thing. Oh yeah, baby. 64 RPM. Nice. That should do the job. It looks kind of crazy looking, but it gets the job done. Eventually, if we can make that other thing that regulates the speed, that might be a little bit cleaner looking, but this is going to work for now. Okay, so that's our mixer setup. We just need to somehow get power across to this now from either here or here. I probably want to use this actually because it's going to speed things up for me. How much? Oh, this is using 512 SU, which is like the equivalent of an entire large water wheel because of the speed. Alright, well, let's see. We could use a gearbox probably on this. Let's get one of these. Slap it on there. Is that connected though? Hopefully. And then we should be able to do this. Okay, I see rotation, that's good. Nice, alright guys. So I've been able to set up the mixer here. And we've got that up to 64 RPM. And this thing over here, the mechanical press is set up as well. I don't know what RPM this is, but it's definitely not as fast. This thing's using 512 SU. This is using 128. So yeah, I think we're using almost half of our total SU from these 3 large water wheels just on these 2 machines. Never mind. I don't know how many more we're going to need for basic like material creation and whatnot. Anyway, let's see. I've almost forgotten what we needed this stuff for. We were making the brass hand, I believe. Yeah, we needed brass and brass plates. I think that's what we set this up for. So I think this guy needs to have fuel. And yeah, we need to create the brass ingots first, right? Let's have a look here. So, brass ingots. We need zinc and copper. And yeah, this guy needs some sort of fuel. I'm assuming coal or something like that, maybe blaze rods. But we'll grab the zinc and the copper. We'll make about 32, I guess. I should have some zinc. Oh, it's all raw. So yeah, we'll just quickly go up and chuck some of this into the rainbow furnace. It's a bit too fast for me there. Grab that out of there. Now, if oh yeah, we need to fuel this as well. We'll get a block. We'll get a block of coal. Should do the job. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, how do we do this? We just chuck this in. Magnet off. Oh yeah. There we go. Look at that. That is awesome. That is so crazy looking though. Very steampunk-esque, this mod. This thing should be working pretty fast with the amount of rotation I got on it. Slowly getting there. It's not as fast as I thought it would be. I'm not sure what the fastest rotation speed is, but like this looks super fast to me. But this says it's moderate, so it probably goes up to crazy speeds. Okay, we have ourselves a stack of brass ingots. Hopefully that lasts a little while. So, yeah, we'll get some sheeting. We'll make 32 sheets of brass. And this thing is going to be a lot slower, but let's chuck those on there. Nice! Oh, it does them all at once. That's beautiful. Brass sheets. Perfect. Alright, we're getting somewhere, guys. We are getting somewhere. So, now we needed the brass hands. Let's get some of these going. And we needed deployer. We needed the electron tubes. Did I already craft those up? I think I did. So we should be able to put that all together. And have I run out of andesite casing? Okay, let's get some more of that as well. Chromatic iron. Seems like you need a lot of these andesite casings. Get a bit more of this stuff. Alrighty, let's get ourselves some deployers. Three deployers. Beautiful. Now, what were we doing before we got involved with all the cog madness over there? Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, we had our mechanical saws. We had our mechanical harvesters. So I think, hopefully, these need the 2 blocks, right, to be able to interact with the block underneath that. But I think if we place them here, we should be pretty good. But we can always adjust it if we need to. Let's just see if we can place these a little bit better here. I should be able to wrench them around. So yeah, these have a filter on them. So I think we're going to want to set this to be the saplings, because the saplings is the only thing we want deployed by these ones here. And then we should be able to put the barrel here for stuff. And we'll put the rest of the saplings in there. Can we move this? We might put this over here. Then it doesn't look so weird. Hopefully that still connects to the offloading thing that we're going to set up. But yeah, that's looking pretty good. It's looking almost completed, actually. We'll put some... Let's see. Put some glass blocks in here as well. So... I think we do need to click on this, though, to get it to actually rotate. Alright, we need to glue everything together, of course. So let's grab our super glue here. And we'll go from here. Do we shift right click this? How does it work? How do you work? Like that. All the way out to there. Let's see if that is going to work this time. Oh yeah, baby. Like an absolute charm. Now, I'm wondering if it's going to store the stuff in this. It should do, right? So, let's grab some bone meal. We'll give it a helping hand here. Oh. Okay, I don't think that got any leaves there because it was too low. But I think it should get the leaves most of the time, depending on the exact shape of the tree, right? So if we, like that one there should get some leaves. Maybe I should raise it up a bit higher though with the harvesters. So, I do want to set up an automatic loot retrieval system as well. Let's see what we've got in here. What have we got? Clutch. It's probably going to be on this page. Gear shift. I know for sure that there's... here we go. Depot? No, that's not what we want. Shoot. We'll probably need some chutes at some point. Stressometer, speedometer. Sequence gear shift. Observer, portable storage interface. Yeah, that sounds like something. This is probably what we want, right? Moving inventories can be tricky to access with automation. This component can interact with storage without the need to stop the contraption. Place a second one with a gap of 1 or 2 blocks in between. Whenever they pass by each other, they all engaged or represent all items can be inserted or extracted. After continue on its way. Okay. Huh. So yeah, we need 2 of these things. Shoot. Let's get a couple of those going. And 2 of those. And we'll probably just deploy them into a chest. I think these are just like hoppers, these chutes, right? Let's have a look at this. I want to see what the smart one does. Shooter. Smart chutes are vertical chutes with additional control. Items in the filter slot specify what to extract or transfer. Use the value panel to specify the extraction size. Hang on a second. We probably want to filter out the saplings, don't we? Okay. So yeah, we might make a smart chute if we can. So we need some more gold plates, a regular chute, and an electron tube. I think I have some spare electron tubes. Then we put this on top of the barrel. There we go. So here's the theory, right? Every time this gets items in here, it should depot this stuff in the whitelist into here, dropping it into our barrel here. And eventually I can get some modular routers set up to transport this into the ME system as well. But if this works, then this is going to be our modular tree farm that we can look at cutting and pasting around the place. But let's just turn it back on and make sure everything's working as intended. It's got a few trees to chop through at the moment. So good. Look at that. Working like an absolute charm. Yeah, the trouble is I don't want this completely filling up with, oh god, the tree. The tree grew. The tree grew. Yeah. Let's just drop that. Yeah, how can I stop this eventually completely filling with saplings? This is the problem. I think we're just going to hope that these are able to pick up the saplings and plant them before it offloads all the saplings. That's the only thing I can think of, really. Okay, I went and grabbed my copy-paste gadget here, guys, and I've also got all of the materials I need to build another tree farm here in my inventory, because it will need to use those to actually create a duplicate of this thing. I've also removed all of the saplings, all the stuff out of the barrels and things like that, and I've turned off the rotation here. Although the water wheel is still spinning, so I don't know how that's going to go when we copy and paste this thing, but we'll see how it works out. I've also put a temporary dirt block here and another one up here, just so I've got a block to click on when I'm copying and pasting the area that it fits inside, because unfortunately you can't just click on an empty air block, if that makes sense. So yeah, let's give it a try, and we're going to try to cut and paste this thing. So make sure I'm on copy mode here. And then I think we shift right click on this block. Shift right click on that block. And I think we just right click on this one here. And then that should give us our area with the farm inside of it there. Perfect. Looking good. Then what we need to do is switch to the paste mode. And we can move this around to where we want to place this thing. So I've got this block here to give me a bit of an idea of where I want this. So I kind of want to set it up on the edge of the path about, let's see, let's try and get it exact here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's it there. So let's see if we can paste this thing. Here we go. Bam. Ooh. Did it actually work? Oh, there's no water in there, but that's okay. That's super easy to fix that. I don't know if this is going to be glued, but I guess we can figure that out. So, because it didn't use any super glue, which makes me think this thing is not glued together. But let's just put the water in there. I think that's rotating the wrong way. Hang on. We need to put it on the other side. Yeah, it's not glued together. I was curious as to how that would work, actually. But that's super easy to fix. Let's just replace this glass here. And then we just have to super glue everything. Like this. And then that should work perfectly for us. Now we have 2. So yeah, I just have to make sure I have the materials, and then we'll be able to cut and paste a bunch of these around the place. And I should be able to pretty easily modify this as well to be able to harvest the 2x2 high trees. But yeah, cool. I think that's it for this episode then, guys. Feel pretty pleased with the progress that I've made there with Create. It's a pretty awesome mod. It's very, very unique compared to a lot of the mods that I've used in the past in Minecraft. So it's pretty cool. I'm interested to see what else we can do with this contraption wise. But that's where we'll leave this episode for today, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.